and the hearing aid started buzzing with harsh electrical feedback. He left the phone on the sink and, while absent-mindedly looking around, noticed a box of naloxone on the counter. Naloxone is a drug used to counteract opioid overdoses. Was Emma a drug user? Mike then went to Emma's darkroom, where she developed photos but found no pictures of the moon. As he left, Mike speculated that Emma hadn't been out photographing that night, but rather had gone to buy drugs. On his way home, Mike realized he had forgotten a phone, so he turned around to retrieve it. However, to his shock, the killers in the video were heading straight to Emma's apartment. They violently broke the lock on her door. Inside, Emma, who was deaf, had no idea what was happening. The men rushed in and grabbed her. Mike arrived just in time and saw a thug standing guard at the door. He pretended to be a passerby and walked away. Then he went upstairs and climbed outside Emma's window. The leader of the thugs, John, asked if anyone had seen the video or shown it to anyone else. Emma shook her head repeatedly to save her life. After questioning her, John ordered his men to grab Emma and injected her with drugs to make it appear like an overdose death. Emma was in critical danger. On the table, there was a gun the thugs had left behind. Mike made a bold move, rushing into the room. He ordered the thugs to drop the gun and shielded Emma behind him. Another thug rushed in, and Mike fired his gun. In the chaos, one thug was knocked to the ground. Mike grabbed Emma, and they fled the building. However, downstairs, another thug was waiting. They had no choice but to escape through the window and find a hiding spot. The thugs, unfamiliar with the building, couldn't find them. John realized that Mike had left his phone behind and that the building was isolated. If they sealed all the exits, Mike and Emma would have nowhere to escape. After things calmed down, Emma expressed confusion. The only people she had told about the video were Mike and Doug. The fact that the thugs had found her so quickly meant there was likely a mole within the police force. Both of them were in grave danger. Mike asked Emma to tell him the whole truth. She admitted that, yes, she had gone to buy drugs that night, and one of the men who had been killed was her supplier. They had gotten into a conflict, and she watched as the man was shot in the head. Mike told Emma to stay in a room while he went to find an escape route. Not long after, a police car arrived downstairs, and Emma felt relieved, thinking help had finally arrived. But to her surprise, the police officer who stepped out was none other than Mike's colleague Doug. He was working with the drug dealers.